Hello, I'm Hans Krumdahl, and I know that your life is about to change in a very exciting way. Your driver's license is a passport to new freedoms and, more importantly, to new responsibilities. You're now a driver, and while you should be concerned about your safety, you also have to consider the safety of those all around you, whether they are pedestrians, cyclists, passengers, or other drivers. We at Volvo Cars of North America are proud to sponsor Drive for Life, the National Safe Driving Test. We are dedicated to driver education and safety. And as you take this next step in your life, please remember, you are the best safety feature in any car, better than seat belts, airbags, or crumple zones. So enjoy your newfound freedom, but always drive carefully, responsibly, and safely.
The following presentation is brought to you by Volvo Cars of North America, Volvo for Life, by the National Safety Council, the National Association of Police Organizations, and the National Sheriff's Association. This is Drive for Life, the National Safe Driving Test. Here now your host, Chris Myers.
Welcome to Drive for Life 2005. This safe driving initiative, now in its third year, thanks to the generous support of Volvo Cars of North America, continues to offer valuable life-saving tips to make us all better drivers. Hi, I'm Chris Myers. Traffic continues to grow, and the latest Drive for Life opinion poll indicates it's more aggravating than ever before. All the more reason to be aware of hazards and distractions and how to effectively deal with them.
It's a national way of life. More and more cars with more and more drivers spending more and more time behind the wheel. We're the world's #1 motorized society, and the numbers of cars and trucks on the nation's highways continue to grow by the thousands every year. That spells risk, and sure enough, ask anyone behind the wheel and you're likely to hear them say driving today is more dangerous and aggravating than it was just 2 years ago. The Drive for Life survey asked them why, and more than 60% pointed their finger at other drivers' behavior. More than traffic delays, road conditions, and their own personal stress combined.
Roads don't belong to any of us in particular, but they belong to all of us, and therefore it's our responsibility to make sure that we take care of our neighbors as well as ourselves and our passengers.
Even so, we continue to allow ourselves to be increasingly distracted while we're out on the road. When Drive for Life asked about the most aggravating behavior in other drivers, cell phones topped the list, followed by tailgating, both serious and dangerous distractions.
We can engineer safer cars and even smarter cars, but there is no substitute for drivers who are focused on safety and who pay attention to the road ahead.
When choosing a car, 40% of those surveyed listed safety as the most important feature. And yet, in just the past 6 months, more than a third admitted to allowing hostility and emotional upset to take control while driving. Another third admitted to driving while drowsy. Nearly 65% admit to speeding. And yet another third recall coasting through a stop sign or running a red light.
The call is out for safer vehicles and more responsible drivers. Urging us all to take a closer look at what we often take for granted is Kristen Varela, who's managed to take a common driving frustration and turn it into a national educational forum, addressing the needs and concerns of driving moms.
I needed a new car to fit the growing demands of my family. So in shopping for new cars, I quickly discovered there was a lack of information out there that was pertinent to me in my everyday life as a mom. I started Motherproof as a way for women and mother to gain practical and entertaining information about cars in an easy and unintimidating format. I really wanted to know how well car seats fit and how functional they are to load kids and groceries in and out of. These test cars become my family car. My kids are loaded up in the back in their car seats, and we drive to preschool library for the story time, grocery store, and girls' night out. Women spend $83 billion a year on cars, and that accounts for the majority of automotive consumers. They actually buy 52.5% of all cars, and mothers in particular spend most of their day in the car, driving to school and to the grocery store, to work, running all the household errands, all those places that we go. The car is really the center of our day. So it's particularly important for moms to find a car that's functional in their everyday life. As a mother driving, the most important thing to me is protecting my most precious asset. For instance, driving with infants, it's really important to find a vehicle that an infant seat will actually fit in and fit safely in. It can also be difficult to keep an infant quiet and calm in the car. So coming up with ways to manage that and limit that distraction factor is really important for safe driving. Toddlers, boy, they make a game out of dropping things in the car for the parents to pick up. The best way to deal with those is to stay cool and calm as the driver. Your tone sets the tone for the rest of the car. Parents can really